Hi readers! This week for shared reading, we're going to be doing another poem. And today we're going to generate ideas for acting out the movements in the poem. But before we do that, we better talk about moving in a responsible way. What are you going to do to act out this poem in a responsible way at home? Go ahead and tell somebody at home how you're going to move in a responsible way today. So if you were here in the classroom, you might talk about staying in your own space and making sure that our body doesn't hit other people. At home, however, you have other things you need to worry about. You might have furniture nearby, or pets, or maybe even some family members. So we really have to be aware of our body as we move so that we can be responsible and stay safe. All right. So our poem is called Just Watch, and it's by Myra Cone Livingston. So in this poem, a child talks about some of the things that she can do. I'm going to read it out loud, and I want you to listen carefully. You ready? Just watch. Watch how high I'm jumping. Watch how far I hop. Watch how long I'm skipping. Watch how fast I stop. All right, so I am going to read the poem again, and I want you to listen carefully for the things the child is doing in the poem, okay? Just Watch by Myra Cone Livingston. Watch how high I'm jumping. Watch how far I hop. Watch how long I'm skipping. Watch how fast I stop. All right, what is the child doing in the poem? Go ahead and think about that and talk to somebody at home about the things that the child is doing in the poem. All right, were you able to come up with some of the action words in this poem? Did you say jumping? What about hopping? Did you mention skipping or stopping? Look, all those action words are at the end of each line. All right, so we're gonna come up with some motions to go along with this poem to make it more fun to do. How could we act out jumping? What do you think? Can you show me at home? Stand up and make sure that you have a space around you where you're not gonna get hurt, and show me what you would do for jumping. All right, how about I stand up and try what you're doing? All right, so how were you jumping? Was it like this? Or were you jumping all over the place? I bet you were jumping all over the place. How about, we got some hopping in here to do next. How about for our jump, it's just a nice big, arms go back and jump. Watch how high I'm jumping, because in the words talked about how high you can go. Not just how many times you can jump, but how high. So watch how high I'm jumping. Let's do it. That was pretty high. The next line says, watch how far I hop. So we're going far and we're hopping. What would that look like to you? Let me see. Ah, okay. So we're gonna have to move from our spot, aren't we? Because we're going far. Be careful of stuff around you. So when I hop, I'm gonna put my hands like this, like a little bunny hop, and I'm gonna go forward. How about you try it? Watch how far I hop. Oh, let's hop back to our spot. Okay? Watch how high I'm jumping. Jump high. Watch how far I hop. Front and back. Good. Watch how long I'm skipping. Can you show me skipping? Skipping is hard to do to begin with, but it's even harder to do in place, isn't it? Think about What do your arms do when you're skipping? Yeah, they kind of go back and forth, right? So a skipping is like a step, hop, step, hop, step, hop. So we can kind of move our arms like this and make our knees come up. Can you do that? Watch how long I'm skipping. Good. All right, last line. Watch how fast I stop. So the action is to stop and you're doing it fast. What would that look like? Show me. All right, so we can put our hand up like this, right, for stop, but we have to do it fast. Stop. So maybe you stomp your foot a little bit. Watch how fast I stop. Awesome. All right, let's do the whole poem together, okay? We'll read the line and then we'll do our action together. All right, here we go. Just Watch by Myra Cohen Livingston. Watch how high I'm jumping. Watch how far I hop. Watch how long I'm skipping. Watch how fast I stop. So I have some questions to ask you now that we have put our motions to our poem and we've acted it out. What was fun about acting our poem out today? This is going to be your discussion board question. So head on over to the reading folder for Wednesday and answer there. What was fun about acting out the poem today? But I do have a couple more questions before you go, so don't leave quite yet. What did you do to move in a responsible way when you were acting out the poem? Tell your partner some of the things you did to be responsible when you were acting it out. Did anything go wrong? Is there something that maybe you will do differently next time? Remember, there doesn't have to be anything wrong, but we're always thinking about how we can do things better. Lastly, why is it important that we move in a responsible way when we act out our poems? Tell your partner right now. Yes, we don't want to get hurt and we don't want to hurt anyone else. And if you're at home, you don't want to break anything. All right, I hope you had fun today. I will see you back tomorrow where we will talk about Just Watch again. Bye, guys.